I play a lot of open mics and a lot of places in the city. And in New York, you know, people are very accepting. People are very liberal, very accepting, and nobody pays any attention to the way that I look, other than to, like, you know, make sure that if they're Jewish or if they know some Yiddish, that, you know, make sure that, you know, like Mazel Tov or whatever, you know, they have to tell me something that to show me that they're Jewish or show me that they. But other than that, I've never had any problems. But it's not like that everywhere in the country, and not so far from New York, not too far from here in a little town. There's an open mic like every Wednesday, every third Wednesday of the month or whatever. And I met some college students from my neighborhood, and they were trying to get me to come to this open mic. And I didn't really have time to go, and after a bunch of months, finally it worked out that I could go, and we go there. And as I'm trying to sign up, the guy, like, I look at the sign-up sheet, there's about 5 or 6 names on it, and I start writing my name. The guy looks at me, and he's like, "We're full. You know, there's no room." I was like, "The whole sheet is empty." He's like, "Yeah, we have regulars coming, and, like, I don't think we're gonna get to you." I was like, "Well, let me stick around a while, and hopefully you will get to me." And I write my name anyway. I thought that was kind of weird. That's never happened to me before. I mean, there's usually like a time slot that if you come during that time, you can sign up for a serve. So I sit down. We sit down in a corner in this place. The place fills up at 150 people there, and I'm getting really uncomfortable. I feel like people are looking at me. People are staring at me. People don't want me to be there. I get this very weird feeling, and I understand to a certain extent that it might look a little strange. I mean, you know, if you go into a bar in these little towns outside of New York, even in New York, you're not going to find too many Hasidic people sitting there, you know, dressed the way I do and just kind of being themselves and whatever. So I can understand people looking a little bit, but it felt negative. I can't explain it. And I turned to these friends of mine that had brought me, and I was like, you know, I'm feeling this is weird energy. Like, I feel like people don't want me here. Like, am I imagining things? And they said, "No, you're not imagining things. We're feeling it too." So we had this whole discussion about whether we should stick it out or not. We decided to stick it out. And they called up a lot of people who had come in after me, and the guy was obviously trying to see if he could, you know, get past me. And so I was getting kind of upset about that. And finally he calls my name. He mispronounced it, which is another strike against him. He called me Rav Shmuel. I guess it's, yeah. So anyway, I get up there to the stage. Everyone else, when they got up to the stage, it was like a little smattering of applause, or if they had their friends with, there's more applause. I get up to the stage, there's no applause. The only attempt at applause, my 2 friends who, like, started, and then when they saw no one else was applauding, they kind of, like, wimped out, and, which I'll never forgive them for. So I get up there, and I'm facing 150 people in the room, a packed room, and everyone's looking at me and, like, giving me these weird looks, like, you know, what's this guy doing here? And really negative energy. And my mind was racing. What am I going to sing? What am I going to say to them? You know, like, what am I going to do here? You know, so I'm plugging in my guitar, and I'm setting up the mic, and I'm like getting all set, and my mind is racing. What am I going to sing? What am I going to sing? What am I going to sing? And all of a sudden I had a moment of clarity. It occurred to me that nobody in that room had ever, forget about hearing my songs, they'd never even heard me speak before. So I immediately, without thinking further, I grabbed the mic and I banged it. I was like, bam, bam, bam. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. And, like, the whole place was like, you know? And they're like totally like horrified. I was like, "Hello, I'm Rav Shmuel. I'm from Monsey, which is right near here, and I come for you to sing tonight some Jewish tunes. You will love it." And the whole play, they're in shock. They can't believe that this is happening. They're just horrified. Horrified. And then I start banging on the guitar. I'm like, I'm like really obnoxious, you know. You know, and they're like embarrassed for me. The whole place is in shock. The only 2 people who had a different reaction, my 2 college friends, they were sitting in the back of the room like this. And when they looked up after that, like tears streaming down their faces. So I wish I had this on film too. So finally I just stopped, you know, like I did it way past what was morally correct. I admit it. So finally I just stopped and I looked at them. I'm like, "I'm just kidding." And the whole room erupted into relieved laughter. Thank God, you know. And then I played this song, the Protocol song. And the most amazing thing to me was that afterwards, 150 people came over to me and told me how great it was for their friend to hear it. Their friend really needed that, you know. So anyway, this is the song. Some people ask me if I'm Jewish. Some people look at me and know. Some people want to know if I believe in Jesus and have trouble when the answer is well. Well, no. Some people think that that's my right. Some people think that I am damned. Some people think that I'm a part of a conspiracy to take over the world and rule with an iron hand. You see, the protocols of the elders die in the group, and I am a member of standing. Our goal is to milk all the money for you. It's world domination we're planning. Oh no, there I go, I've let the cat right out of the bag. Will you please keep my secret, I pray? Cause I'm undercover as a singer-songwriter right here at the Sidewalk Cafe. Some people ask if I'm Middle Eastern. Some people stare at me with hate. Some people want to know if I pick up every penny, so they toss them at me and quickly drive away. Some people think that that's my right. Some people think that I am damned. Some people think that we should pack up all our bags and get out of the promised land. You see, the protocols of the elders die in the group, and I am a member standing. Our goal is to milk all the money from you. It's world domination we're planning. Oh no, there I go, I've let the cat right out of the bag. Will you please keep my secret, I pray? Cause I'm undercover as a singer-songwriter right here at the Sidewalk Cafe. Some people ask if I speak English. Some people stare at me when I pray. Some people want to know if I know the Kabbalah and have trouble when the answer is, why don't you ask Madonna? Some people think that that's my right. Some people think that I am damned. Some people think that I'm a real threat to world freedom and that I will turn their oil into sand. You see, the protocols of the elders die in this room, and I am a member standing. Our goal is to milk all the money from you. It's world domination we're planning. Oh, there I go, I put the carrot out of the bag. Will you please keep my secret, I pray? Cause I'm undercover as a singer-songwriter right here at the Sidewalk Cafe. So, on the album and on the YouTube video, that's the song right there, but I wrote a new verse, and it goes like this. Some people ask me if I'm Amish. Some people think I'm a big joke. Some people think that we would make up a big lie and say that Hitler sent our people up in smoke. Some people think that that's my right. Some people think that I am damned. My next assignment in our quest to rule this world will be as frontman in a heavy metal band. All of the elders die in a group, and I am a member standing. Our goal is to milk all the money from you. It's world domination we're playing. Oh no, there I go, I've let the carrot out of the bag. Will you please keep my secret, I pray? Cause I'm undercover as a singer-songwriter right here at the Sidewalk Cafe. Cause I'm undercover as a singer-songwriter right here at the Sidewalk Cafe.